Hi, and welcome. I'm Plain White Toast, and this is ARK Survival Rewound, where I take a look back at the way ARK was. This time I'll be looking back at my own personal ARK adventure that kept me preoccupied during the first Fear Evolved event. I was ready to tame a Quetzal. Quetzalcoatlus. If not one of the top 5, certainly one of the top 10 of the ARK's most OP creatures. Added to the game October 6, 2015 with patch 218.0, about 3 weeks before Fear Evolved event started. When it was introduced, I was nowhere near in shape to tame one. I only had one Rex at the time, and it was a male, I believe. I remember going on a spree of taming like 3 or 4 female Rexes so I could gather eggs to make kibble. I also needed to get a farm going so I could get some vegetables to make the kibble. So it took me a little bit of time to get that together. And right about the time I was ready to start taming a Quetzal or two, Fear Evolve happened. So I have my Rexade kibble, and I have my Scorpion set to aggressive, and the plan is to fly up with the Argent carrying the Scorpion and sting the Quetzal repeatedly until it drops unconscious somewhere, and then fly down, feed it the kibble, and tame it up. Keep it safe while it's taming. It can be a bit tricky doing this method. You have to make sure that you have an Argent with high stamina. You have to make sure that you've leveled up at least some of the melee on your Scorpion. And it can be tough to get up underneath the Quetzal. And it can be difficult to get the Scorpion to kind of aggro and sting. Sometimes it'll sting, but it won't quite hit right. But as soon as you sting it, the Quetzal goes flying off really fast, and it'll turn eventually, so if you don't waste all your stamina, you can chase right after it, but you kind of watch for where it's going to turn and then get up underneath it. I think it took about 6, maybe 7 stings to knock this level 4 down. Now at this point, for some reason, I hadn't really considered using spike walls. These days I would just carry about 10 or 12 spike walls and place them around the Quetzal once it falls. Problem with the Scorpion is you have a good chance of killing the Quetzal as you do of knocking it out. That's why you need to go for, the best strategy is to go for a lower level Quetz when you're doing the Scorpion method, and then use that lower level Quetz to build a box and tame a higher level Quetz. At this point, I was just high enough a level to make the regular Quetzal saddle, not the platform version at this point. I think it's 76 to make the regular saddle, and then 97 to make the platform version. I think I was 77 or so. So back when I was doing this, the Argent with a Scorpion method was probably the most effective way to tame a Quetzal solo. This was before the Tabjera had come out. It was before the grappling hook had come out. if you had 2 people, which I never did because I play only single player, but if you had 2 people, you could have somebody carry you with an Argent and then just shoot them while you're being carried. Shoot the Quetzal while you're being carried, and that would make it a little bit easier probably. With the Scorpion, you had to make sure, and you still do, I just did the process on Ragnarok not too long ago. Although at the very end I did finish it off with 4 or 5 trank darts because it got stuck on a rock, and rather than trying to get in there I kept dropping the Scorpion, so I got up high on the rock and was able to use the last few shots to take down. It was a level 90, so it was successful. It was about maybe a 60-40 or 70-30 weighted towards the Scorpion as far as between the Scorpion and the long neck with trank darts on Ragnarok. This was about 2 or 3 weeks ago now, maybe 2 weeks ago. Now being November of 2017, it is November 4th as I record this. So the nice thing about the Quetzal is that it can carry a wide array of dinosaurs. So many dinosaurs that you can carry with the Quetzal once you get one. And it's actually probably a shorter list of dinos of creatures that it can't carry versus those that it can. It's only the largest of the dinos, like the Rex and the Spino and the Giga, that can't be carried, as well as most of the sea, well, all of the sea creatures, I guess. So, unfortunately, as soon as I got Big Bird bet to base and I logged off, the next time I logged in, there was a bug where your flyers would, I don't know, they'd be somewhere else when you logged in. And this was in single player, so nothing else is going on. They should have been right where they were, but early access. And so I log in and Big Bird's not in the base where I left him. And I come out and I see that I get a death message that he's killed by a skeletal alpha raptor. R.I.P. Big Bird. But that's ARK. And this has been ARK Survival Rewound. Thanks for watching, and watch your back.